Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So, in my last audio, I have talked a bit about meditations that you have on the channel, what they are used for, how you can use them, and things like that. So, if you haven't watched that video, watch it because it's informative. In this one, I'm actually going to talk a bit about attachment styles. The reason why I've decided to talk about them again is because I've noticed a lot of uh, information about them, uh, even from even from some therapists, which is not okay, I guess. But basically, what I want you to know is that you may have diagnosed your attachment style wrongly, or wrongly, is that even a word? I'm sorry, English is not my first language. But yes, maybe it's not your attachment style. So like I said before, we most of us will not have just one attachment style, and it's possible that different people in different situations will trigger different attachment styles, and we can all be secure, we can all be all of them basically. But yes, most of us will have something that's like our dominant style. So the thing that people often mistaken is anxious, when in fact they might be avoidant. Why? Because people often think if they have anxiety, it means they're anxiously attached, because that's kind of logical, right? Anxiety, anxiously attached, that must be it. But the truth is that both of these attachment styles do have anxiety. Basically, if you have anxiety, uh, you are not secure. It just means that you don't feel safe, that you don't feel secure. And then the actual attachment style name, anxious or avoidant, is basically about the way you're going to react to this anxiety. So maybe the names are not really the perfect ones, but if you have an anxious attachment style, when you get triggered, you're gonna feel anxious. And when you get triggered, no matter what your attachment style is, you're gonna be anxious. So the thing is, you don't feel safe, you don't feel secure. That is the issue. You are not securely attached. That's the only thing that's really a problem. Um, and then if you have the anxious one, like I said, how you're gonna react is you're probably gonna overthink a lot, and you're gonna send a lot of texts. For example, you would be the person that when somebody leaves you or try to leaves you, that you try to stop them. You try to stop them, you try to prove that you are the right person. You send a million texts, you try to show them you are the right one for them. And in general, when there is an issue in a relationship, you want to work it out, you send a million texts, you are chasing, basically. You're really chasing this person. If you have an avoidant attachment style, you are also going to have anxiety. So, yes, you're also going to be anxious. But you're going to react to that anxiety in a different way. So when you get triggered, you're gonna become avoidant, but you're still gonna feel the anxiety inside of you. You're just not gonna send those texts. You're gonna avoid it. You're gonna kind of gonna ghost it, or you're just gonna try. You're not gonna communicate your needs. So the anxiously attached will communicate their needs. The avoidant will not communicate their needs. They will just be quiet. It doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna ghost and they're gonna like avoid everything. It basically means that they're going to react in a way where they are, just avoiding talking about their emotions, they're avoiding expressing their emotions, they're avoiding something. It doesn't even have to be a romantic situation. You're just going to avoid stuff, at work, with friends, whatever it is. When you get triggered, you're going to be avoidant, and you're going to have anxiety either way. So, anxiety is basically a sign you're not securely attached. You do not feel safe. Anxiety is basically the opposite of safety. So, it's not the opposite of feeling calm, it's the opposite of feeling safe. So, you don't feel safe. Anxiety means you're feeling unsafe, you're feeling like you're in danger, basically. So, both of these styles, attachment styles, both anxious and avoidant, have anxiety. Anxiously attached are not the only ones that experience anxiety. You have to understand that. Avoidants have anxiety as well. They just react to it differently. So, attachment styles are more about how you react. How you react on the situations where how you react in the situations where you do not feel safe, where you don't feel secure. That is the difference between these styles, but they are both about not feeling safe, about not being secure. That's why you are not securely attached, you're something else. So that's what it's about. So I just wanted to make that clear. It's really late, so I can't talk again. um, so basically, it's all about not feeling safe, and it comes from your childhood, and you're just being triggered. And it's not really about this person; it's about you. So you need to work on you. We always think that we need to change the other person, that we need to work on other people, and the reality is, to fix your attachment style, you need to fix it within yourself, because it comes from your past. It doesn't come from this exact relationship. You're just being triggered by something, and it's basically like a time machine. It's sending you back in time, and you're experiencing that feeling of abandonment again. So that is what it's about. So every single attachment style except the secure one has anxiety, because none of them feel safe, none of them feel secure. And that's the issue with attachment styles. The only issue you're having is that you're not feeling safe, you're not feeling secure. And yes, of course, it is connected with the person as well, because something about how they behave might be causing it or may not. It does really depend. Some people will just not feel safe with anyone, no matter how much reassuring they get, because they can't find that in another person, and they're looking for it in other people. They can only find it in themselves. So that's the key to everything, and people just don't want to work on themselves, and that's the main problem. So I hope that's clear. I really want to make that clear. So basically, you are not feeling safe. You are being triggered, and you don't feel safe, and that's the issue. And both avoidance and anxiously attached are experiencing anxiety, because when we get anxiety, it's the reaction we have to not feeling safe and secure. We are being triggered, and our body is reacting to it. Our brain and our body are both reacting to it. Anyways, just wanted to make this audio to clear that up.